Welcome to Poolside Perspectives with Angel and Michelle. Okay, so you asked me what I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
And right now I'm passionate about a lot of things. I tend to have a lot of opportunities presented to me. They just randomly fall in my path.
Stop for a second.
Okay.
Because I've always said, and I believe this wholeheartedly, that opportunity presents itself all the time.
Yeah.
It's whether we're open enough to see it and willing to take the leap.
Oh, see, and that's me. I always leap.
Yeah. So I've been stuck on the fence.
What are you stuck?
I'm not
Anything
going
you
to
want to share? Oh.
No, I don't want to share.
Good.
So
don't share.
I'm
Keep
stuck.
it close to your heart for now.
I'm stuck on the fence, and I need to make some decisions as whether to take some leaps or stay where I'm at in certain situations.
Well,
And so that's part of my problem is I have opportunities presented to me, and then I don't always leap because I get stuck in my head.
That's my problem.
And then I think, what's going to be the best outcome? Because being a single mom with 3 kids and having my mom, it's not just me. If it was just me, I would leap all day.
I should have leaped when The Rock asked me out.
Why didn't you?
Right? Why didn't I?
You could be Mrs. Dwayne
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Well, hello.
Gosh, hi. How are you? We called him Rocky back then, 1995. Can you believe that?
TGI Fridays?
TGI Fridays. My friend Bobby brought him in, said, my friend Rocky wants to get to know you. We won't go down that whole rabbit hole, but yes. And I said, no, thank you. I'm going to have to decline.
That was an opportunity that was presented to you.
An opportunity.
You made a choice.
I made a choice, a very, very, very bad choice.
Well, would you have changed your life now?
Yes. Let's just be real. Heck yes. I'm no dummy. And it's not because he's successful. That's just what I love. Okay, so
was he as good looking in person as he is on TV?
He was great looking. And he said, what am I not? Do I not look good enough? I said, oh, no, you look good. That's not
Did he have good energy?
Yes.
Genuine?
I didn't know enough. And that's where I failed. We're going down this whole random path. But when he asked me, I said, I'm sorry, I don't date Bobby's friends. Bobby was like a brother to me. But his friends weren't my type to date. And so he said, wait, I don't know what's going on with Bobby's friends. I just want to get to know you better. You look like somebody I want to get to know. And so I said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say no. And then he said, okay, dinner's too much. How about lunch? Maybe we can just go to lunch. And I said, yes, I'm going to have to say no. But thank you. You're very sweet. And he said, you're not even giving me a chance to get to know me. And he's right. You know what? He was right. And you know what Bobby said? You know he's going to be famous one day. And I said, well, aren't we all? How cocky was that, right? So one of the things, I don't watch his movies. I don't follow him. I just started following him on Instagram recently, just
how many years ago
to let him know. That was 1995.
And he got his real start.
I don't know. I didn't watch TV.
She wasn't even interested. She weren't paying attention.
Well, I didn't
go to law school at that time too, weren't you?
No, not yet. I was a waitress at Fridays, and I was a sales director for a medical supply company. So I was probably still in college. But it wasn't. Wait, I just lost my train of thought.
I asked you if you were in law school, and you said no.
So anyway, but he was right. He said, you're not even giving me the chance to get to know me.
That's right.
And I prejudged him based on the person he was with. And Bobby was his agent or something at that point. I don't know. But he's absolutely right. And it's not that he became famous that interests me. That just is a added side collateral issue. But it's because he is a genuinely authentic person that I regret it. I regret whether I'd ever dated him or not. Would have been a totally separate issue because I never did. Okay, let's just get that straight. But I did not even give him a chance to become friends with him. And seeing his personality now that he's more public, I think that I would have really respected him as a friend. So, what is this noise?
I don't know.
I have never heard this noise.
Me neither. Wow. Anyway, he was an authentic and genuine person.
I'm sorry, I got derailed. I digress. Yes, he seems like a very authentic person, and I regret being so superficial. Not superficial, but closed off. I was very closed off to opportunity. That's where we came back to. So the opportunity presented itself, and I was closed off. Whereas now I have a lot of opportunities presenting themselves to me. Okay, amazing. We're going full circle.
If you do it sometimes, it's okay.
What is this gnat?
It's a fly.
I don't know whose motorcycle that was, but it kind of annoyed me.
Okay, I know. That's okay.
Okay.
Because they're gone, so we're going to bring it back.
We don't have noise in our neighborhood.
No, usually
I don't want it here.
Extremely quiet. So bring it back.
Bring it back. Opportunities. I got a lot of opportunities.
Yes.
What are my top 5? They are, okay, one that just presented recently that is very close to my heart. I'm actually going to put things on the back burner to focus on, is the Thomas Fire Project, and it's called Rocks of Love.
Okay.
My friend Becky Karen lost her home. Actually, a lot of my friends have lost their homes in the Thomas Fire in Ventura County and Santa Barbara County. So Becky, they lost everything. I mean, everything just burned up in our area.
Makes me sad.
It's very sad. So the 1-year anniversary is coming up December 4th, and Becky has been therapeutically healing her hearts piece by piece. Peace, I-E-C-E.
Aww.
By P-E-A-C-E.
I love it.
Piece by piece.
I love it.
So she has been getting together with girlfriends every Thursday and Saturday and creating these rocks with hearts, and they're mosaic tiles that they glue on them. They are stunningly beautiful. So she has a little project that I'm going to embark on with her, and I'm very excited about this. But please support the Rocks of Love project, because it goes to help the victims of the Thomas Fire in Ventura and Santa Barbara counties.
How is kind of on topic, but a little bit off topic? So this isn't. A lot of people were affected by this, and I know some of them, most of them, probably had homeowners insurance, and then probably some didn't. So is this to just help everybody in general to rebuild their lives, or I
think it's any victim of the St. Thomas Fire, Becky and friends are making rocks for.
Okay.
They're free.
Okay.
So there's no cost to them.
So this is just from their heart.
For their heart. Yeah. It's not for their finances. It's for their heart. Healing hearts piece by piece.
I love that.
Yeah.
So they're just creating a movement of love to rebuild because they lost their worlds, their lives through this fire.
And when they rebuild their home, they can put the rock in their yard if they choose to, or in their home or whatever,
I love that.
to show that despite losing everything, they have the foundation of community behind them.
That is such a great movement.
Oh, it's going to make me cry. So my friend Kat Merrick also lost her home. A lot of people, I can't even get into everybody, but yeah, it was traumatic. So we're trying to help
rebuild and create love.
Because we've got to remember, homeowners insurance only covers the structure. Mm-hmm. So anyway, Southern California Edison has admitted liability for the fires.
Is that electrical?
Yes, the electricity company did not maintain the
transformers.
Something. I don't know. I haven't read the articles. Oh, I was saying earlier, I didn't watch TV. I didn't watch the news. When you asked me something, I don't remember, but no, I didn't watch all that.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No, isn't it?
Yeah, the Thomas fires I did watch. Sorry. Absolutely.
Excuse me.
I watched it burn from my yard.
I think that is so commendable.
Isn't that amazing?
That you guys are coming together to create movement, a love movement, piece by piece.
She came up with it. I can't take any credit for that. I'm just going to help her catapult it to the next level.
I think that is amazing. because everybody, you know, is recovering from some kind of trauma, and that's very traumatic to lose your home and all of your belongings. But to come together as a community and rebuild piece by piece, and having that connection, that love connection from the heart.
Yeah.
I mean, how many communities would actually do that?
I know.
I think that our
Becky's
community
a gifted person.
That,
you know, she's got the biggest heart. She was a special education teacher for 30 years. She is one of the most amazing people I know, and I'm so honored to be able to call her my friend.
We can't wait to meet her.
Oh, you will love her. She's going to come out.
Oh, is
we
she?
should have her come out and talk about the Rocks of Love and bring some with her.
Oh, my goodness.
I will post some pictures on here.
Okay.
We should actually do a little video and just tag it, and
yeah,
we'll put a little ad on there for you, Becky.
Yeah.
So I contacted the Dr. Phil show for her.
Aww.
So we'll see.
Awesome.
I know. I got connections over there sometimes. Once in a while.
So what are the other things that you're passionate about? I know that.
Oh, okay. So, Rocks of Love. The other thing, well, I'm writing some children's books with my husband.
AC's writing children's books with you?
He's verbally dictating them. I'm going to write them for him.
That is so awesome.
So my husband, I saw such potential in him that was being untapped. And he is a very in the box kind of a person. Like his world's in a box, his mind's in a box, and I lifted off the lid for his world, and it's kind of got crazy. So you're having
to pull a file out at a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I do is I said, you know what? I'm not giving up on you because I see potential in you.
Unconditional love.
Unconditional love. So, yes, so he's my husband's an amazing storyteller, verbally. I am an amazing writer. I see music.
That's awesome. Synchronicity.
So that's going to be project number 2, because that's more of a long-term project. This is the Rocks of Love has to be done before December 4th, because that's the 1-year anniversary. Okay, then that's my next project, and then I have another one. I'm writing a mini series, and I've got to get all that together. So that's actually another huge urgency. So, and then I have my regular law practice, but I have another mini series that's going to be on the back burner, and Trade is going to be released in January. The movie. That's all done.
At the Santa Barbara Film Festival.
That's what we're hoping for. Santa Barbara Film Festival. Come on.
Yes. And am I going to that with you?
Heck yeah.
Okay. So I have to make sure that I plan for that.
Yes.
Yes.
So hopefully they accept our submission, and we'll be off and running. So that's a different. But what I do is I put these projects out, and then I go on to the next one. I can't just sit still. So
right. You're always moving, always evolving, always growing.
And I always have a team. Never do anything alone. So I can't take credit for anything. First of all, I didn't make Trade. I didn't write it. I just co-produced and executive produced. So. And then we're doing this. Oh, yes. Fun! This is our fun zone.
This is our fun zone. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the happy joy in my life. Yes. One of the many. This and the babies, the kids. Oh my God, I love the kids. They're so. We were painting last night. I love when my little friend comes over. Can we paint? I'm like, sure, come on in, baby. So then I feed him dinner.
The older one was a little jealous. And he was sitting outside on
the front porch.
And I told him, I said, just had dinner over there. He's like, what did you eat? And I said, some really yummy nachos. And he goes, can I have some? I'm like, you can have it.
Go over to Auntie Angel's house.
Yeah, go over to Angel's. And I said, are you going? And he said, yes. And then he stayed put on the porch. So, you know, I'm going to delve into something else. I think that represents so many people in their lives. They want what's over there, but they won't get off the porch to go get it.
Ooh, I like that analogy.
You know,
get off the porch.
You gotta get off the porch and go across the street to get the nachos, right?
Right.
That was the analogy last night. However, we as adults or whatnot, the children, my son,
afraid to step.
are afraid to take that first step. And that first step is so hard to take. And I have a friend who's working on a movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I know when you meet her, I'm not going to throw her name out. You'll love her. Extremely bright woman in HR, and wants to create a movement and something big. And she's had the hardest time taking that first step in creating movement.
Mm.
And when I was thinking about this morning, I'm like,
Introduce her to me.
yes.
I'll push her.
And I've been wanting her to come on
Push her off
Poolside
the cliff.
Perspectives with us. And I was thinking, the world is constantly moving. The universe is constantly moving.
Mm-hmm.
It never stops. We have to take action and create movement in our own lives.
Mm-hmm.
And that parallels to the universe. Like, we
Right.
have to continue to make movement and affect positive change, or we become stagnant. If the world stopped spinning,
Right?
we'd be dead.
Exactly.
Quit standing still.
I love that.
Create movement.
Yes. That's how Poolside Perspectives got started.
Yes.
Because we were bantering. And I said, let's press record and see what we say.
Well, I wanted to start a podcast. Remember? I'm like, I'm going to start a podcast with me, you, and Bree. I think
is that?
Yeah. And so then we said, and then she's like, okay. And we were going to go car shopping that day.
That's
It was a holiday
right.
weekend. So it started in the car, and we
Yes.
were trying to name what we were going to do or
We
call
didn't
this.
know.
And what was it? Driving in cars with Angel and Michelle. And then it was cocktails with,
Cocktails and
Coffee.
coffee or something.
something. I don't remember. Obviously, it's not relevant now because it's Poolside Perspectives.
And it was colonics and
Colonics
tonics.
and tonics was, we were talking about colonics and
And I
tonics.
said, we can't make that our tagline.
No. So we were just bantering back and forth, and that was how this was born. So imagine how much people could create in their lives if they would just make movement. We all
Hey,
have
Linda.
wonderful ideas in our lives,
Mm-hmm.
and we took an idea that I wanted to bring to life, and we created it together. It took
Yeah.
a team. It wasn't just an I. It wasn't just a you. It was
Us.
we. Yes. So teams, and you were talking about teams in your life. Everything you do has a team.
Yes. I could never do anything alone. I mean, I can, but God knows how long it would take me.
Well, and I'm really big on masterminding and
I am too. I believe.
collaborating,
Yes.
because you can have different mindsets sitting around, and when you take that, perspective,
gifts of each
in
person. Yeah.
you can create something. I recently heard the story about a chemist who had created a glue, but it wasn't working, and he went to a mastermind, and then Post-its were born. That's how things are born. It is through creation of collaboration.
Creation of collaboration.
Oh, I love
Woo,
it.
aren't
Woo.
you good? We're getting on fire now.
Yes, we are. I have to go to work.
All right. Well, it's Friday morning, so have a great weekend, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Tune in bright and early. What time tomorrow? Are you off tomorrow?
I am off tomorrow. Let's do 7.
That early?
We did it today.
7 or 8? We'll see.
Yeah.
Tune in tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.